am Brittany Lawson. I've been with Engage by Cell for, oh my, what, like 3+ years or so. Um, I I love what I do, and talking about using mobile has been amazing. We work with so many different industries, and one of the more unique ones, but just makes total sense, is safety. When I want an alert about something, um, for example, like this morning, my power went out. That's a safety thing in my world. If the power is going out, I've got a lot that I need to know that's going to be off, or things that I need to turn off or unplug to make sure that they're going to be okay, maybe not start a fire or whatever. I received text messages from my electric company letting me know that there was a power outage and when the estimated restoration was and when it was back on. So that's just a little example. But yeah, anyways, I've been with the company for 3+ years, and just love our solutions. You guys will really enjoy the conversation today too. Patty, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Patty Ruland. I have been with Engage by Cell for, oh gosh, the better part of a decade. I too love the folks that we work with. We provide services that cross all industries, basically for engaging people, communicating with people, and so forth. So this safety webinar kind of falls right into it. I also know that I think we have a couple of existing or current clients on the call, so this might be a little bit of a review for you, but bear with us. There's always something new to learn about our platform and so forth. And again, any questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat window.
Yeah,
But if you want to go ahead and advance the slide.
sure.
So just a little bit about Engage by Cell. If you're not familiar with us, we are US based. We are based in San Francisco, although many of us are remote employees. That's one of the great things about our organization. We provide cloud-based mobile communications through the form of either mobile web apps or text messaging, and so forth. We've been around for over 20 years. Like I said, I've probably been here for at least half those years. And in addition to safety and training and wayfinding, guided tours, fundraising, and even platforms for human resources and so forth. So like I had said earlier, we kind of can touch across any type of industry with our services.
Absolutely. Comes to you as a clean slate, so you can make it whatever you need it to be, which is great.
And basically, the two things that we're going to be talking about today are our text messaging platform as well as our mobile apps. Brittany's going to talk a little bit about text messaging. I'm going to talk about a little bit about the mobile web apps. We'll push out some messages to you and so forth. We'll have you opt in, and that way you can kind of see in real time how the platform works.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with that test. One of the ways that our texting can be used is not only to upload a list, but you can have people opt into a list on their own. So let's have everyone do that so you can see how it works. This QR code, you'll go ahead and open up your camera app, and I'll do it with you all.
Got
When you
mine
scan
here.
this, when you scan it, you'll click the little pop-up bubble, and it's going to populate this text for you. It makes it really easy to do the self opt-in. So you're sending the text that says demo safety to 56512. If you did it correctly, you'll get an automatic reply. And you can set up links in your reply. This link goes to like a safety video. It could go to your website. It could go to a page in the mobile web app. The sky's the limit, but you can customize what that reply is going to look like. QR codes are a fabulous way to get the word out there that you've got an easy way for people to stay in the loop about alerts. So you can text in a word to join an overall list. You'll see in this first example, we've got 2 different words in here. You can have other words so that your overall list can join other lists within your big list. So you can really segment your list down into specifics. So maybe there's people that do want to get safety alerts, but then there's some folks that want to get HR alerts. Maybe there's folks that want to do some volunteering. They could text in the word volunteer to get texts about what volunteer opportunities there are with their workplace. So inbound texting is great, being able to text in specific words to join specific lists. With your outbound texting, um, it's really easy to just push any alerts that you might need in the matter of seconds. So,
And Brittany, I'm just going to jump in here. I'm literally, you guys can't see me, but I'm about to click a button and send a text message to y'all.
yeah, go ahead and do that. And we can see what it's like to receive it. It's very quick. I just got mine. And you've got a nice little call to action in there too. That's a great way to utilize the tool. If you want to see who actually is engaging with you, or, figure out, hey, what out of these 50 employees are interested in doing XYZ? I'm going to have them reply this specific word to gauge their interest. Text chat, that's a tool that we have within our texting as well. It's a really neat feature. It allows you to have some really simplified back and forth communication. So if someone has a question about something, they can text in. You can have someone on your staff manning the text chat or conversation mode, and they can just have this nice little back and forth, a nice little Q&A. MMS alerts. So those are image or GIF or GIF, however you want to pronounce it. You can get personalized with your text messages. So it could be great for safety. As you can see, you've got you could send like a picture of the road closure example, or just make things fun if you're sending an anniversary text, a birthday text. Just make your text a little bit more exciting by including MMS.
Absolutely. You want to talk about how some of our clients or one client in specific uses our platform?
Yeah. Actually, the tool that's specifically used for this client, which is a university, is using our Express SMS, which is a mobile-friendly version of our texting platform. It's really simplified down so that you can send these text messages like Patty did. She used her desktop, but she could have done that from her cell phone while she's out and about, which is especially great with emergencies, like weather alerts, safety alerts on a campus. That's exactly why the university client that we have chose to use Express SMS. I believe their overall university had a different system. I think it was Red Alert or something, but I, if I'm remembering correctly, that system was kind of limited, and you have to have preset templated messages. So you couldn't get personalized with any of those messages. And there's only a certain amount of people that could have access to that and send it. But there was a different department that wanted to make sure that their team who could send out alerts. So they set up their own account, but they made sure that they had Express SMS so that they could send it from their phone. They don't have to rush back to their computer to send this text message out to everybody on their list. They could just do it from their cell phone wherever they are, because emergencies don't care where you are and what you're doing. They're going to happen regardless. So you need to be able to send that alert out no matter where you're at. So
Absolutely.
fixed that problem. You can have different administrators manning that, as I mentioned, templates, and your segmented lists. So you could have a staff list, a student list, um, all kinds of lists. So it's great.
And it's not just for emergencies necessarily. It could be
Right.
reminders for things. So I'm just going to push out another quick text to y'all. I'm hitting my send now to subscribers. I think I'm catching Brittany's
Perfect.
power problems. Here we go. Okay.
Got it. Awesome.
So
And
that's just
then,
a simple reminder about an upcoming meeting. They could be for specific, again, because you can segment your lists, you can have one for each department. And for things like company events or meeting reminders like that, it could go company-wide, or it can just go to specific groups of people. The great thing about our platform is you're allowed to have unlimited amount of lists, so you can segment your population as needed to provide the messaging for this people specifically need, for the people who specifically need it. Oh, easy for
mhm.
me to say, right?
Absolutely. The other tool we're going to discuss today is mobile web apps. So text messaging is awesome. The mobile web apps are awesome. They work even better together. But we'll have Patty go ahead and tell you a little bit more about the mobile web apps.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, if you guys are so inclined, you'll see that there is a QR code on the screen. You could go ahead and scan that, and it should take you to the mobile web app. And people always ask me why a mobile web app. We have a website. Well, your website or even your internet um, is sometimes difficult to navigate for employees, right? Where do I go to find this? Or I forget where that's kept and so forth. This is kind of a curated little portal where you could provide the most necessary information to your employees, whether it be information about benefits, training, your onboarding process, and so forth, as well as different types of engagement tools. So a lot of our clients will do their yearly training in that, where they have people watch a video and then answer some questions based upon it. Um, it's great for compliance testing. One of the other great things is it gives people an easy way to report any type of incidents. We work with a large plumbing organization, and their employees use that to report things that are either a specific incident or something that's out of the ordinary, even so far as reporting a suspicious person lurking around the premises and so forth. You can do your annual employee feedback surveys, as well as other types of annual processes that you might have. So it really is a nice, easy, pretty wrapped up in a bow package for your employees to access any type of information.
Absolutely, Patty. And one thing to note too, that you'll see these are two very different web apps. That's because it's fully customizable. So you can make this match your branding. You can change all these icons to be whatever relevant information you want at people's fingertips. And it's all really easy to do, drag and drop stuff. You don't have to have any technology background to build this stuff.
Absolutely. And I must say that we have a great team here, um, as far as our training and our support. With our organization, you deal with real life people. It's not a bot. It's not just a, automated AI database that is going to give you canned answers. You're going to talk with real people who can help you use the platform for your maximum outcome. Speaking of, here's an example of one of our clients. They use us, and they have a very large campus. Um, they were having challenges getting people to where they need to be in case of an emergency. I always think back to like when you were in grade school and you had the fire drills and so forth. Um, they were usually chaotic, but you had, great people, hands-on teachers and principals and stuff leading you. Well, we're in the day and age where that's all automated. So you can receive information about where to specifically go. You can do, a personal inventory, making sure all the people are accounted for. And this is all automated. So if you notice on that first one, on the one you see on the picture, add an employee not on the list above. If somebody happened to be left off the list and for whatever reason, you could simply add an account for anybody. Um, Again, as you've seen with the texts that have gone out and how easy it's been how easy it's been to scan and access the mobile apps, it really is quite responsive. It saves a lot of time, a lot of effort. It takes some of the burden off of an employee, frees up more time in their day when many of these processes can be automated. And then, like I had mentioned, we work with a large tire manufacturer, and they had no intranet for their employees for training and safety and actually for onboarding also. So they created that for each of their locations through a mobile web app. So new employees would show up, some great features like uploading a photo of themselves, introducing them to, their teammates and coworkers, as well as having access to all the information that they would need for that specific location. It completely streamlined their processes. HR was not getting 50 calls a day from people when they would do their onboarding sessions and so forth. So it really simplified the process for everybody. Plus, the employees appreciated it because they could just quickly and simply, easily do it on their phones in their own time and so forth.
Absolutely. Awesome. Yeah. And as you could see, there was different use cases for each of these mobile web apps for the text messaging. The sky's the limit. These platforms come to you as a clean slate, like we mentioned. So yeah, I'm sure your wheels are turning on different ways that you could use these tools. But safety and emergencies and HR uses are definitely a very popular one with our clients. So maybe it
Absolutely.
could
So
help
we
you
have
all
a
out
few
too.
minutes left. I'll open it up. Does anybody have any questions? Feel free to type it in the chat window. Like I said, I know we have some existing clients on, so it might be a little refresher for you. Um,
Yeah, feel free to take a screenshot as well or a picture of this page and contact us if you think of any questions later. If you'd like a demonstration where we talk more personally about specific obstacles that you're having at your organization, I'm sure we can think of ways that this could help you.
and as our marketing associate in the background just sent a message, we did record this. We will send out the video for it in the recording tomorrow. That'll get emailed. Our folks would also reach out to you and see if we can help you with anything.
Absolutely.
Okay,
All right.
great. Looks like we're about ready to wrap it up. So, Brittany, any final words?
I don't think so. Hopefully, we get to discuss things a little bit further with each of you, and you're taking your safety and emergency measures into action and implementing tools like this. So, thank you all for joining. We appreciate it.
Excellent. Thanks so much. And again, from myself, Brittany, and the entire team at Engage by Cell, we appreciate your time and you have a great day.
Bye, everybody.